A look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with a pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Jones on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And some room to work. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They find some open field here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Throwing, Jones. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Smith. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tackles came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To the air again, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 20-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
third down, Mariota.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Then he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Throwing again on second down. Mariota.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Mariota to throw for it on 4th.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll try the right side with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On third down, here's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try and throw for it here. Out to his left. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On the give, this is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about...
That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mariota from the gun on third down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
There's a nice move.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Brought down at the 20. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Patterson.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown!
Drake London
From 10 yards out.
And the Falcons are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Harris running straight ahead. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 41 yards.
And the Patriots have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
Mariota on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute.